Travel is said to be a matter of taste, and for sure, there are many attraction sites around the globe that are worth long plane rides or a splurge. But then, there are perennial tourist favorite sites that are way overhyped. Come along with us as we round up 10 of the world's most overrated travel attraction sites. And also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and please hit that notification button for timely updates of our new uploads. Now let's begin. At number 10, Las Vegas. A milestone birthday, a bachelor or bachelorette party is one of the life events that call for a Las Vegas trip. But when it comes to planning a trip, you're better off avoiding this flashy city. There's a lack of culture and authenticity from the Strip, the grand hotels, and the high-end restaurants to the casinos. Yes, it's a sparkle when you set your eyes on the flashing lights and the replicas of some of the world's most famous icons for the first time. But unless you're a gambler, this city would be impressive for about an hour, followed by a remorseful weekend. You'll realize that the Strip is more of a theme park than a city. And you end up asking yourself, is this all there is? Is this all the city has to offer? If you were expecting your visit to be like Casino Royale, you better lower those expectations because it might probably end up a little more like Hangover. Number 9. The London Eye. There's so much to explore in London, from attempting to see royalty to seeing Big Ben. But scratch off the London Eye from your bucket list. And as much as the London Eye is ranked as one of the top attraction sites in London, I don't think there's a reason to visit a Ferris wheel just because it dominates the skyline. This is a city with the most outstanding attractions, from historical sites to monuments. This is just a wheel that's not worth its cost. The standard tickets alone are sold at $35, but without the express access, sold at $48. You'll find yourself in one hell of a line. To get a better view of the skyline, head to the rooftop bar at the One New Chain Shopping Center. Number 8. The Hollywood Walk of Fame. Are you fascinated by handprints and sidewalks? Well, unless you are, the Hollywood Walk of Fame is not a place for you. I know that you'll probably want to try your hand literally against celebrities' handprints to see which one matches yours. But with more than 2,500 handprints, you'll spend quite some time looking for the perfect match. But this gets old fast. Saying that you walked on concrete that celebrities had their hands in isn't impressive at all. Don't go into this street expecting any glamour. All you find is a massive crowd taking pictures of the sidewalk, tacky souvenir shops, celebrity impersonators, and around the corner, a glance of the homeless. Number 7. Dublin's Temple Bar. Promoted as Dublin's cultural quarter, the Temple Bar represents both the frequently photographed pub with iconic red walls and Dublin's nightlife capital. Visiting the city's cultural center might sound like a great idea, but the only culture you'll get to experience in the bar is the tourist culture. Yes, some archaic charm is in the cobblestone streets, but a bar is an overpriced place crowded with drunk tourists, making it lose its appeal. Just a walking distance from the Temple Bar are far better pubs with better prices and great atmosphere. At number 6, the Hollywood Sign. It's for sure that everyone wants a photo standing beside one of the most prominent signages in the world, but your expectations will be wholly crushed once you lay eyes on the Hollywood Sign. You'll never miss a group of people climbing from Griffith Park on Mount Hollywood or Brush Canyon Trail, with intentions of snapping a photo of the big, bold aluminum letters on any given day. After surviving the 2 to 4 hour traffic, you'll have to hike from a park, and that's not the worst of it. It's with the restrictions. The closest you can get is a half a mile away. As Leanne would say, it's instead an unspectacular hike with pollution rising over the clouds and a desert brush around you. By the time you get to that perfect spot to get a picture, you'll be sweaty and with a red face and on the verge of a heat stroke. There are better ways to spend your time in Los Angeles, so do yourself a favor by Googling a photo of the Hollywood Sign and spend your time exploring the city. And number 5, Stonehenge, England. Said to be one of the most overrated attraction sites globally, Stonehenge underwhelms most visitors. For a start, it's not easily accessible. It takes a whole day from London to Wiltshire to see this prehistoric monument. You'll have to trek a designated path on arrival, but you can't actually get to the rocks because of the protective fence. And to add to that, the nearby highway kills the magical ambiance. The tour goes by so fast, you'll be left waiting for more. The entrance fee will only get you a slightly better view than staying in your car and driving past the site, and you'll be joined by tons of tour buses. So if you're planning to visit the Stonehenge, pair it with a visit to the Cotswolds, Salisbury, or Bath to make it worth your while. Number 4. The Leaning Tower of Pisa. The Tower of Pisa remains to be one of Italy's most visited sites, but to be honest, it's probably not worth your while, with Rome's Colosseum, Florence's Duomo, and the Vatican as options. For starters, the tower is smaller than what you usually see in pictures, and once you take that dramatic photo of you pretending to hold up the Leaning Tower, you'll remain to wonder why you came all that way in the first place. You'd better spend your time exploring the medieval towns that are filled with fantastic architecture and histories like San Gimignano, Lucca, and Siena. These will definitely be worth your time. And we hope you're enjoying our video, and just be sure to watch up to the end because you don't want to miss what we have for you next. At number 3, the Blarney Stone in Ireland. Legend has it that laying a kiss on this slab of limestone will give you the gift of gab, or should I say eloquence. That might be true, but what also is true is that the stone is covered with other people's spit and germs. TripAdvisors have named this site as one of the most overrated sites. I'm not saying this is not an exciting landmark, but it's not an authentic experience. You'll probably wait a long time before getting your smooch in. Number 2. The Mannequin Piss in Brussels. This Belgian statue translates to little man urinating and portrays a bronze boy going to the bathroom into a fountain in Brussels city center. Yes, it's pretty funny, I'll give it that. But is it worth your time? Probably no. You want to know why? It's a tiny statue which is usually surrounded by a group of tourists, so you hardly get to see it. You won't miss it in any of Brussels' postcards. So if you happen to be walking past the statue, take a minute to take a pic with it. Otherwise, it's not worth visiting. In a continent full of historical sculptures and awe-inspiring art, this might just be Europe's most overrated attraction. And at number 1, the Little Mermaid statue, Copenhagen. To reach the city's icon, Copenhagen's Little Mermaid statue, almost everyone ends up walking along the waterfront. But on arrival, you'll be hit with a feeling of disappointment because it's just a 4-foot unimposing sculpture. With various impressive sights in Copenhagen, Edvard Eriksson's bronze Little Mermaid statue is definitely not one of them. Save your time by walking along the colorful harbor of Nyhavn, eating your way through the covered marketplace, Tolhelene, and unleashing your inner child at the inspiration behind Disney, Thule Gardens Amusement Park. So, what did you think? What are your thoughts on the world's most overrated travel attraction sites? Which of these places have you been to? And which do you think could rise up the charts? Let us know in the comments below. And also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And please hit that notification button for timely updates of our new uploads.